Hello there, everyone. This is Neko here, getting ready to play the Infected. So, I'm at my location where I want to be, and I will tell you, yeah, I had to skip out on looting that place. I'll have to come back to it later. For now, we're gonna get set up. The biggest reason why I did skip that was because I needed to start, well, building foundations and all that other fun stuff. It's raining right now, but here's where I'm going to be starting off. So now we need to get some wood and stuff. There's a couple things you're going to want to get in the beginning as soon as possible. And that is going to be a log cart, some chests, and a couple other items in the process. If you want to speed chop trees, you simply left and right click the thing because shields. You're using the shield to cut the animation of the event. If you want to harvest these, you simply pop with an axe, which kind of makes sense since they don't have a machete. And I'm going to be choosing trees to keep and get rid of as time goes on, mostly because depending on how I'm going to build will depend on how this goes. Alright. I'm gonna be keeping the big trees because you'll see as time goes on what I have planned. I think next episode we'll do a bit more looting. Right now we're gonna want to get some planks and some water basins and a couple other things going, and so we can get some foundations and other things. Because we're gonna need water. Oh, we're full on bread. Don't need that right now, don't need that right now. I want to get myself the stone furnace, a couple of them set up so I can start cooking that so I can get a water flask. And then once we've got that, we can not have to worry about water as much. So, you know what? I do wish we could carry 4 logs, or maybe reduce the cost of logs a little bit. Alright, I'm full. I gotta dump some stuff. Alright. Gotta dump whatever you can. Another thing I'm gonna want to get is using this copper ore. I'm gonna want to make myself a... Oh, do I not have enough? Oops. I'm gonna want to make myself a helmet. And yeah, I'm 1 Kevlar short, so once I go looting, we'll get the Kevlar and we'll be good to go on that part. Dang it. Yay, foundation. Now we can build ourselves some, what is it, placeables, food, these. Because we're not near water, we're gonna need quite a few of these. And it conveniently stops raining. Awesome. Don't you love your time? Don't you love timing? Best thing in the world. Alright. Huh. Are those black spots where you get oil, or are they just a bunch of trees or shadows? Either way, we'll find out as time goes on. Right now we need to get a few other things built. So besides that, we're going to need storage. And we're going to need to get some of these down. I'm trying not to chop down these big trees. Too many of them that are because my goal is to use them for my build. But I'm gonna have to at least selectively choose them. I hate that. We'll get one of these in the event that it starts raining again. But this is definitely going to be a fun build. I just got to make sure I don't die of thirst, which I do have some water right over there, past the black area over there. Got that. We need storage. Definitely need storage. I will say that the stupid whatever you call it raids and stuff happens on the third day, or they start with the possibility. In other words, you come over here, you turn this on, not that, this on, and it will tell you a noise and whatever. Since there's a trader that's been introduced, I've got suggestions I think would be nice. One would be giving us where we can go to the trader and buy upgraded land claim poles techs. And effectively what that does is it allows us to expand this land claim pole. So it looks like, based on how this is set, I can use this tree, that tree, that tree, that tree, that tree, and those 3 trees. Or 4, although I'm probably gonna chop out that center one. I might keep that one. We'll have to wait and see as time goes on. But yeah. Alright. We need to, we need to get some storage going, so oops, not that. How was it? At 3? No, 4, yes. We're gonna also need to get this for some certain items, but that's gonna be in a little bit. Storage, 8 planks. Don't you love that? This is going to help out. Once we get storage, we can empty our stuff. We can move. Shift click, get all this into here. I'm gonna have to see if I can get some more nails, because if I can reduce the amount of iron and nails needed, that's gonna help out a lot. And then once we get at least the basics established around here, we'll go out and loot this location next. My personal recommendation is to hold off spending tech points right away. In other words, you want to get all of your basic necessities done first. In other words, the benches, the storage, the water, a roof, a couple other basic material benches in the process, and all that other fun stuff. Since there's 2 here, I'm gonna chop one of these out. Alright. And yeah. Once you get all the basics done, then you start looking at all the more advanced benches, more advanced items you're gonna need. I'm gonna have to build a bed at some point, so I can actually sleep and have energy. From the looks, one of these trees, big trees, are gonna help fill in 1 cart, so that's another reason why you're gonna want to get the cart, which means you're gonna need to get stone furnaces up and going too. And for those, you're gonna want to have a foundation and other fun stuff. Once we get this built up the way we need it, right. that in there. Do I want to put in, actually, you know what? We're gonna need one of these. We're gonna need, what was it? Placeables. Other? Yes, other. I recommend using 3 of these. And the reason why is because 3 of them are perfect to get 1 ingot going at a constant rate. In other words, because it takes 5 fragments. In other words, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then once you've got the 5, you can place 1 in there and then load up 5 more stones. And then you'll have, you'll be producing basically 1 ingot at a time. And you'll be good to go. Alright, we're gonna need more of these. Because I don't want to always be running back and forth to the water. And we're 1 full. Actually, I can throw that into here. This you can use as a storage also. So if you happen to not be able to make storage planks or that gets full, just cram all the materials in here. Once you delete this, as long as you do not complete it, you can get 100% of the resources you put in here back. In other words, if I delete this now, I'll get 1 plank. If I fill it up with 6 planks, I'll get 6 planks back. But if I fill it with 4 logs and 6 planks, I'll get half my materials back, and that's no good. And I'm a little bit worried about water because, yeah. Alright. I forgot I took a beating from some of the guys because I'm still getting used to this system, or used to the combat and stuff here. So, yeah, we're taking this one out. Okay, so we're gonna need to dump a bunch of stone in this, so we're gonna have to mine up stone, and then we're also gonna have to build food, one of these, because we're gonna need one of those, and then we'll dump all that in there. You can eventually delete that. Personally, it helps be, it's great if you're working around your place, like out in the sun. You can use it as a mobile shade place, like if you're mining rocks and stuff. We need firewood, so drop it and harvest it. Yay, we got a stick. Oh. Firewood's in. And done. Sweet. Alright. We're gonna need some plank stands. Because might as well, we're also gonna need some stick stands. So placeable, storage, plank stand. And then placeable, storage, stick stand. We don't have enough sticks, but hey, for now, we'll get that done. We'll get that done. So this means we can now empty this. What the hell is this? Lame. Okay. I was hoping to actually be able to harvest that. I feel like you should be able to get the logs from this. Like if you chop it up, you should get logs or firewood. But that's just me. Alright. We also should be able to beat the hell out of these and get stone too. But because they're big rocks. But again, just me. My personal opinion. Exploding rocks. Woo! Alright, so other tip is if you're having trouble spotting rocks, you can use certain items as a detector. For example, when I'm that rock, let's say I couldn't see it. If I hover this here, you can now see the rock highlighted using this. It's a great little detector. If there's rocks that happen to be hidden, like right there, but they don't highlight because of it, when you go by like that, they'll highlight. So it's a great little way to detect stones and other items like that in the when you're trying to find it. We're gonna need to get a forge going up, and we're also gonna need this. All right, how much? I know I have. Yeah, kind of figured. Okay. Eventually, you don't want to drop bark chips because they'll be useful, but right now, you can get a lot of them. So much you won't even know what the hell they do with all them. Ooh. This usually gives you about 10 stone, so if you happen to pick it up and you're at 9, you're most likely missing a stone somewhere. So you may want to have to go around and find them. Some of these rocks are like confusing as hell. I'm like, ooh, a rock. Trying to pick it up like this. I'm just like, give me that rock. Alright, any more stone? The problem is I don't remember how far away you can actually go for this. Clay is going to be important, but that's going to be in a little bit. Right now, we want to try and get stone furnaces. Once we get stone furnaces and we start getting a bunch more stuff coming in, and once, in other words, once we start getting iron coming in, we're going to want to work towards getting the mineral extractors. But because they've been put behind technology, ooh, dang it, you're going to have to try and work, you're going to have to try and get them. Which is why I'm saying wait to start getting things, because you never know when and what you're going to need at the moment of your building. So this gives you the freedom to choose, because depending on some people, you might end up getting lucky as hell. And let's say you get all the materials you need to make a circular saw bench. In other words, you get the electrical, the mechanical, and the 2 cobalt. In other words, you kill the enemies, they drop 2 cobalt. Next thing you know, you farm up 8 iron, and boom, you've got yourself a circular saw bench, and you can just go to town with building. That means 1 saw bench will be like equivalent to having 3 of these benches. And if you top it off with finding oil, which you can very easily do with looting, boom, you're on a highway to building a base. So, like I said, you gotta be careful on the timing of when you use everything. And we're gonna, actually, I need to dump these off. And if you end up getting that, I do wish these could be used as fuel too. That's just my personal opinion. Alright, we're gonna need more stone, lots more stone. Problem is I think stone is way out there. Because right now I seem to be surrounded by clay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I've got like 6 clay nodes, 7 clay nodes within my radius. This is part of the other thing, is I'm gonna be going for the brick forge. But in order to get the brick forge, we're gonna need like 10 iron. But before we can go for the full, dang it. What the hell are we full? Oh, I forgot to dump the stones. If in the event you get full like this, simply just drop your stuff. You can come back if you remember where you dropped it. Oop. So we need any more? Yes. Like, I know this tree right here, I dropped it right here. Plus, all I have to do is just do this when I'm locking. Oh, that's actually quite a distance. All I have to do is just have my axe or my pickaxe, and then boom. I like the axe better because it allows me to see at a different angle. Alright, now we can pick up the rest, we can finish another forge, and once we've got these finished, we're good to go, because then we can start getting iron going. And with the way things are going, with the amount of clay I've got around here, like because of my building situation, if I got a lot of clay, I am going to be hunting or building myself a brick forge, because that consumes less fuel and cooks faster. In other words, I can be done. Dang it, 55, so that's 3.5, 4 and something, 5. Yes. Because I got so much clay and the ability to make that, I'm gonna be going for the stone, the brick forge. Ah, there we are. Alright. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Clay. Clay, more clay. That's stone there. But you get the idea. So I think stone's gonna actually be a little bit harder. So that's the next thing I'm gonna be going for. Is going to be mineral extractor. Because if I get that up and going, I can get stone. And if I can get stone, I can get iron. Although, once I get to a certain point, though, I'm gonna wanna stop getting stone and start getting iron only. Because otherwise... Perfect. I'm gonna... Ooh. Oh, is that a... It's a bird. Okay. I thought that was a raccoon or something. Alright. Run! One thing I would love to be able to see is dynamic trees. So as you chop down some of the trees, new trees will grow in certain areas. Like, let's say right there, a new tree pops up. It's going to be small, like one of these trees. And then eventually it gets to a medium tree, like one of those over there. And then eventually it gets to a big tree like that. That'd be kind of cool. Harvest this for the... This is also, like, part of the reason why you want to get stuff. Alright. We're going to have to build a firewood storage next. Because otherwise we're going to be stuck here. It's going to be taking quite a bit of time. About 5 of these will cover one of, a full one of these. As you can see right there. Oh, come on. Eventually, we'll be going. Most people build a house right off the bat, as long as you're not creating too much noise and stuff, and you can just simply build a simple setup like this. That's my recommendation, because you can go loot, and looting will help ease a lot of the issues in the beginning. And I'm hoping it rains soon. Alright. We need to light these up, because one of the first things I'm going to get is a log cart. I'm gonna need the log cart, especially if I'm gonna start going to town on all those trees over there. The one thing, and I really do wish that I had the ability to upgrade the radius. Alright. We're gonna need more stone. And to cut, oh yeah, we're gonna need to build a couple other things in the process too. We'll empty this, we'll grab some more wood, we'll get another foundation going. And once we do, I'll put down some more items we're gonna need. And this is why I want the cart. The cart is one of the biggest things you want first, because you can only hold hold 3 logs, and most things require you to have more than that. Which, to tell you the truth, I'm surprised as hell the developer did not put the logs behind a tech tree. I guess they couldn't put everything behind the tech tree, upsetting everybody. They're almost done. Put this all up here. Yeah, we definitely need a firewood stand now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. F4. Placeables, storage, firewood. Perfect. Since I don't have any water, I'll have to deal with the fact that this is burning as is, and it's best to try and avoid. Oh yeah. It's best to try and avoid using these, at least in the beginning, because you're going to want to get... You can use them for steel, and later on you're going to have issues with it if you use too many, but sometimes you have to do it like what I'm doing right now. And we're going to need to get more stone. Not stone, not stone, not stone. Yes, stone. I need to get you. There we go. Once we get a bunch of the iron made up, we'll get a few things built that requires it, which I'll place down real quick to show you. One is the next important item in the beginning is going to be what is it? Storage. You're gonna want stone crate. Then you're gonna want log cart. Then you're gonna want, because you gotta be able to make nails, you're gonna want workbench, the anvil, because you need that to make the things, and this is kind of why you need the iron. So you need 5 for that, and the planks for that. Then you need 1 iron for that, and 1 iron for that. After that, once you've gotten those three items, those are the most important items to get first. Then you're gonna want to get the workbench. Once you get the workbench, you'll have pretty much all the basic stuff you need to start going. So if you're lucky and you get the cobalt, I recommend getting this. This way you can build more foundations, more crud, more stuff. Oh no. I may have to hold off on the aluminum. I may have made a mistake. Because Unless, hold on a second here. Unless I'm lucky and it takes the workbench, I may have made a mistake. Large flask, aluminum. It can be made at the workbench. Okay, we're good to go then. So let's throw the iron in here first. That's what you're gonna need first, because you're gonna need nails, nails, and nails. Now if you loot the nails, you could make all three of these are insanely important. Yay! Water! I'm not gonna die. You know, I would have to say once you get this, you want to go for the logs next. Because then you can use logs to fill in foundations, put cover, get that, and then after that, that will give you a secure thing. Then you want to get this. Then you want to get this. But sometimes if you're right next to trees, then you want to get this one first. This will give us 2 more iron, which will be enough to make this. I want to get that built now because then I can grab from it. But you in and you in. You and you. Oh, right. Copper. I'm going to need to make coppers, and we're going to have to go get Kevlar. Where the hell did I put it? We don't need cobalt. I recommend not cooking these up until you absolutely need them. Because otherwise you're going to have to deal with stupid things. And I'm wishing I had the nails. You know what? We'll have to do this. This will help out because then I can at least have some clean water for a little bit. And we're going to have to drink it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And if you don't have a roof over these, you're going to end up having to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6. Okay, we got enough. You're going to end up having to rebuild a lot of these over and over again. Once this is done, we're going to take a couple sips. Thankfully, it only takes 1 to put out the fire. Sweet. 2 iron, put that in there. Grab that. Put that, and then we can put this. Sweet, we just need planks. Part of the reason why I want one of the copper first is because I'm gonna go and loot on the next episode. I'm gonna go loot this town, and once I do, I'll come back and I'll make that helmet, because sometimes you need the helmet. Alright, we need more stone. Otherwise, we're gonna end up not keeping up. The problem is... Okay, so we got a little bit of stone over there. This is why I want the mineral extractor. Because eventually I'm gonna run out of stone within reasonable distance here. And that's going to be like... And also, the cart is definitely the best to get first, because once you complete that, you can then take stone crates. Once you've completed stone crates, you can then start putting them in the cart, which means you can hold double the amount you normally do. Alright, what time is it? 5? We're gonna have to make a bed because we're gonna have to sleep pretty soon. Alright, grab that and that, throw that in. Grab that and that, throw that in. And that, and throw that and that. Did I... Alright, I need to put this up. I'm 3 nails short, and I could have made something. First thing I'm gonna want to make is this. Because for me, I want that helmet. Because as soon as I get this made, I'm gonna go hop on my ATV, and I'm gonna go and gather up crud. Oops. We'll keep that in there. We'll throw that in here. Yeah. Kind of sucks when you're just short of some items. It's like, no. Why couldn't I have had just a couple more? Looks like we're gonna have to put that into here. Alright. Good. As you can see here, we're just flying through all of this. You know what, we'll put on there so that way we can get 3 of these next time. Alright. Actually, there's no point in making that, so... hard choice. That's gonna take not... This will allow me to make iron and run around, so we'll get this first. Once we get that, we'll go run and collect a bunch of stones so we can keep this being fed. Because this will help with reducing weight. Here we are, here's some stone. This is why I'm going for this. Everything comes down to your location and what you need at that moment. Alright. I am curious what the trader is going to be like, how much material you're going to need to get it. Also be careful running too far away from this. And as we get deeper into this, we'll start showing you more tips, tricks, helpful hints, other little tidbits, and other fun things. And... ooh, 2 stones. Grab all the stone. High speed, because my iron is most likely done. Or whatever the hell you want to call it. Once... I'm probably going to be calling the end of this episode pretty soon, right now, pretty much. Because I have to prepare for the next one and all that other fun stuff. So, in the meantime, if you guys enjoyed, please like. If you didn't, I understand. There was a lot of repeating, talking, and showing a couple other little tricks along the way. And all that other fun stuff. And if you want to see more of this series, make sure to check out the in-screen credits. I will be doing more as time goes on. And if you want to see other games I play, check out my channel. I do play other games in the process. And if you want to be added on to the end-screen credits like these people, make sure to publicly subscribe. After a certain period of time, I'll add you on. Otherwise, for now, we're gonna get stone, iron, and other fun stuff going, because I want to get that next, so I can continue on. So, I'm gonna let the credits run out if they haven't already, and then from there, hopefully see you guys next time. Bye bye.